Oh, never mind. We just gameplay.
Tom, we need to get to our next gig. We're doing this for you and our lovely Saga.
Well, you don't go to...
Take care of things on this side.
Don't
screw it up, Tom!
I'd seen it all play out. Like a horror movie I'd been forced to watch. The Dark Presence held all the cards now.
That seems like a... Not great things happen to people who go in that lake.
Wait, we need to talk.
There's Saga. Let's go talk to Estevez. Yes. I have a...
Welcome back, Wake. You are Wake now, right? With the shadow out of you? Some good news, at least. Bad news is, I haven't seen a situation this fucked since the AWE in Eagle River. The shadow's now in Alex, and Anderson is gone. We need to figure out how to salvage this.
Where did Anderson go? Are they... Is Anderson in the dark place?
I'll do anything it takes to fix this, Agent Estevez. I'm the reason this is all happening.
It's never that simple. But I should have put you in a box and shipped you off to a containment facility the second I laid eyes on you. The only question now is... Are you able to fix this?
I can try.
Not the most encouraging answer, but we'll make it work.
Scratch. The Dark Presence inside Casey. It threw Saga into the lake.
Oh, I
If she
see.
ends up in the dark place, she could be there forever. It took me 13 years to get out. Zane never did.
Tor and Odin went in after her, right? Maybe they'll get her out. With the power of rock and roll.
I saw them when I was trapped there. They performed in my musical.
I'm immediately less optimistic about this.
Because time is different in the dark place as well, so I guess that was actually them in the musical. But they got to be young in the musical.
What's the situation?
I've never seen an entity break a bureau containment unit like that. And now the Dark Presence is occupying Agent Casey? When it attacked him in the woods, it must have been preparing for this.
And now he has the clicker. Scratch will go to Bright Falls and use the clicker to bring about the horrific ending he wrote for Return. But I can still fix this.
How?
Scratch must have the manuscript. If I can read the ending, I can rewrite it. I need to go after him.
Well, you won't get very far without these. This plan is a real Hail Mary, Wake. I wish I could help, but this is all on you. I got you every kind of weapon we have available. Don't fuck it up.
Where were these weapons when I was fighting a second ago? Okay, whatever.
I needed a car. The FBI vehicle would be at the parking lot.
Can I have some ammo? I'm glad for the flare. Shut up. Could you not set on the ammo, please? Right. I don't know how I feel about them taking Saga away at the last second. Like, I know this game is called Alan Wake, and it kind of makes sense for him to end the game. But, like, I don't know. I'm not sure Sid's right with me that they took Saga away. I mean, we're obviously going to get Saga back, because that would be terrible. Oh, there's a cat up there. Cat up there's loving it. Okay, let's have a look. I can't. He doesn't have maps. He's not Saga. Mr. Where do I go? Go to the parking lot. Oh yeah, it's on their van. They set that up really quickly. I have no idea how to... This is the real end of the game. Just you not knowing how to actually leave the beach. Do I go under that? Ah, okay.
I was awake again.
Alan Wake.
For the first time in what felt like a lifetime. I was back exactly where I left. A dark forest outside Bright Falls. A gun in one hand, a flashlight in the other. Haunted by my own writing. Alice taken from me. I knew what I had to do. Stop the horror story from coming true. Stop the dark presence.
So, Scratch is explicitly... Why didn't the light work on him? Oh, that doesn't bode well. Help me, Moon. I don't think I'm supposed to be attacking these. Nope, I've just gone backwards. See a light on the door there, but it's, as the monster said, it's overgrown. I fucking have no clue where to go. And the map is not working right now. Because he doesn't have a mind place. And he doesn't have the writer's room. Can you go underneath? Oh fuck, I just can't see where I'm going. The good news is the monsters got bored and just fucked off, but bad news is I do not know where the way out is, and the game is, I don't know, maybe the game assumed I'd be like better at traversing at this point, but I'm not, I'm shit. I bet it's really obvious and I've just missed it. The time's a charm? Kind of looked like I was going the right way at the end there. Okay. Game is saved. Right. No, Alex Casey. He can jump in the air in slow motion. Oh, yep. Close the door behind you.
In the dark place, the dark presence whipped into me. When I was pulled back here, crossing over and weakened it, made it dormant. I couldn't remember what had happened, but I could feel it, getting stronger, waking up. I thought it was hunting me, closing in. It was inside me the whole time, and then it took over. Turned me into scratch. I was awake again, clear-headed for the first time in what felt like a lifetime. I was back exactly where I left. A dark forest outside Bright Falls. A gun in one hand, a flashlight in the other. Haunted by my own writing. Alice, take it from me. I
think
knew what I had to do.
What did you have to do?
The worst storm from coming true.
Okay, he said this earlier, didn't he?
The dark presence.
There we go. This feels like I'm going back into the forest. Maybe not.
I had to get to Bright Falls. I brought Saga Anderson into this story to help me escape. She succeeded. It cost her everything. I'd used Alex Casey in my writing for years. The real Casey had been drawn here because of that. Now he was a victim too. Saga, Casey, Alice, all this horror originates from me. It's my fault. Scratch had to be stopped. I've driven down this road before. Been driving on it forever.
Oh, this better not be the end.
If Scratch had brought the dark
Okay.
place here, this would take me back inside. In 2010, I dived in, a leap of faith for Alice, with no idea that the cost would be a nightmare worse than death. It had taken me 13 years to get out. Now Alice was dead, because of me. And I was gonna make that leap again, this time knowing the cost all too well.
Okay. We're gonna have to do some time travel shit then. Because I can't see Alice staying dead.
Another way to look at it, I had brought the dark place here with me. I never had gotten out. Maybe after this I finally could. It was a fool's hope. I had no choice. I had to do it. That didn't make me any less terrified. Fuck it.
This is the Nightless Night. Deerfest.
This is not what I expected. I needed to get a copy of Return. I needed to read the ending to have a shot at changing it. I was inside Scratch's ending, a perverse version of reality. The townspeople brainwashed. Everyone and everything revolved around Return, as if it had just been published.
Return is a whole run.
A spellbinding tour de force.
The tragedy of Saga losing her family is a blatant commentary on a woman's struggle to balance her personal and professional lives.
I'm on board.
Oh, I know you. Tom. I know you as well.
The novel begins as a murder mystery, but pulls the rug out from under and turns into an all-out supernatural horror.
Yay!
The stage fight scene in Departure is one-upped by the absolutely mind-frying Dark Ocean summoning.
The gut-wrenching ending in which Saga is left to die in the lake is modern horror at its finest!
Oh yeah. Do you ever get dressed, buddy?
Seeing the trilogy's exciting conclusion at Deerfest makes return a genre-bending mixture of fact and fiction.
I didn't understand what was going on half the time, but I loved every word of it!
Oh.
I could see the round windows of the writer's room in the photo. That's where I had to go. To rewrite the ending of Return.
Sick story.
Cool. It's not how the story goes. Well, hang on, I might try and read the back. Struggles only push him deeper into this ocean of darkness, peaceful small town, in the shadows, reckless government. Oh god.
The ending of Return.
Do you know what sequence this is? This is Max Payne running through fire in a kitchen. And if you go the wrong way, you're dead. Just instantly dead. Bring it back to classic. Don't know if it's meant to be that, but that's exactly what it is. Oh, I thought it was going to be the axe murderer.
I had the book now. I could write my ending to Return. I had to get to the writer's room to stop this horror story. This was an obsessive, egocentric nightmare, all revolving around a vain monster of a writer and his final divine work of art, the novel Return come true. It wouldn't stop here. It would keep spreading.
Oh, no, this could have been the original place with Tom Zane. If that's his house. Because this is the old folks' home, isn't it? Still don't have a map.
to find another way inside. Alice? What was that? Alice was dead. Was this a trap? Or was Scratch torturing me?
Game saved. Thanks, Rose.
For now. But he's very pushy.
Rose, right? From the diner. How are you here?
I'm here to save you, silly. I got your instructions. I found every hidden message you left for me. In the radio, in the wind, in the forums on my Alan Wake fan site.
What? No, Rose, I haven't been leaving any messages.
Oh, I get it. Yes, Alan, only a crazy person would think you've been leaving them secret messages. Wink. But now you need to get your butt upstairs, Alan. This shit won't right itself, no matter what William Shakespeare said.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you, Rose. I'll do what I can.
I love Rose. I'd hate it so much in real life, but where are the stairs?
Upstairs. The writer's room must be in the attic. That's where the windows were.
Or was it the spiral room we wasn't allowed to go into?
He'll loop around and come together, Tom. I have put everything ready for the visitors. I'll come to wash the floor of your room next.
Oh, I hope so.
All you need is water and Vileda.
What's
Water
Vileda?
is the oldest bulb. Water finds its way. What water brings, it takes away. It can be clean or dirty. It can keep life or drown it.
Ahti. I didn't expect to see you here, but it makes sense. Can you help me find my way? One last time.
Now there's a devil in the fish trap. Don't be spooked by it so that shit won't start beating your underpants. Okay, I'll get the door open for you, Tom. There you go. The matter is a steak. Now comes
well done.
the end of the rhyme.
Thank you, Ahti.
Everyone has to be nice to Artie.
I was here. I needed to write the ending. I only had one chance to get this right.
How come we have words of power? That doesn't...
I needed an ending that took everything already in return and extended it into a conclusion that would save us. Only the perfect ending would work.
Eternal Deerfest. Novel return come true, my final divine work of art. First granted to the people of Bright Falls, then over time it would spread the celebration, reaching everyone. Nightless Night. Oh yes. Typewriter.
Return's ending was an eternal Deerfest that would keep spreading. Given time, Scratch would plunge the world into his nightmare. I had to stop that from happening. I had to write one more chapter for Return. A perfect ending that would save us all. I was the only one who could write it. Everything depended on this. On me. Any second now, Scratch would burst through that door to stop me. Every plot thread dangled in my brain. It suddenly felt impossible. Something stirred in the room, coming to me. An idea. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there's only victims and monsters. If there is Arrow, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I won't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone.
The ending will have to be dark no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
The scales always need to balance.
I don't think it's going to end well for Alan. Dark horror ending. To save them all, the hero must pay the price.
Something felt different. I'd never seen myself in a vision before, but it fit. Saga and I were both at the center of this story. She was now my co-author. This was the beginning of the end. We were characters in a horror story, charging blindly towards the finale. We still didn't have everything we needed. This would not work without the clicker.
Can we get more Saga? Yeah. That's 9-9. I think this is the... Okay, I'm glad it ends with Saga. So we got Alan in the real world and Saga in the dark place. Is this gonna end with Saga staying in the dark place then?
Through darkest dark, I'm pushing through. Through the end, I'm reaching you. Though they keep saying that my baby is gone, I keep on loving you. For my love's the light, holding you tight, holding you tight. And they can never take that away. I'll change the story where it's saying there is no one left to love. And there's no light left to guide us home. I keep you with me through the darkest nights. And I won't let go, I lost that plot along the way. Still got my voice, last words to say. I'll change this story so it's saying when there's no one left to love. And there's no light left to guide us home. Still keep you with me through the darkest night. And I won't let go, yeah, there's always you to love. There's a spark of light to guide us home. I keep you with me through the darkest nights. And I won't let go, no, I won't let go.
Before I press that continue button, there are some things. So, obviously, Alice's light bullet is still going to be a factor in the clicker. So she's a reason why she's popping up. Secondly, it's where the fuck is Tim? I guess he's just done at this point. Thirdly, there's still the whole business of Tom the Poet. Like, I know they explained, oh, Tom the Poet is the movie that ooh. What time is it? Thank you for the raid, Rampler. How was your... Before I continue, I better ask you, how was your stream? Your spooky stream of spookiness. We are at the end of the game. I don't know if I've got one final level. I believe I do. Which I'll begin when I press this X button that's hiding behind me. Because I'm trying to figure out whether Tom the Poet was ever real. And I assume he is. I understand why the filmmaker stuff is in here because... Oh yeah. So I'm speculating because we're at the end of the game. So, I don't know how much you saw of the last stream. But like when you... At the end of the level, when I finished the cinema level, we got to see... there's a character... In the first game, writer Alan Wake was writing things into existence, and he wrote a character called Tom the Poet that existed like in the 70s to write Alan Wake into existence. So it's a loop. So we don't know whether the first person was originally Tom the Poet or Tom or Alan Wake. But now there's a character called Tom the Filmmaker who's like, no, Tom the Poet's one of my movies. Anyway, and he made a film called or not Darkest Night, or Nightless Night. We get to see that film. That is a 17-minute Finnish language art horror movie. What was I going to say? Which is not a straightforward, like, it's all vignettes and it all involves characters that have already been in this. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I'm not getting literally 17 minutes long because Percola, yeah, he's in it, by the way, as the I say Percola. There's a character who says Percola. He's called Artie, and his band Artie and the Janitors. He's in it. Anyway, it's the most self-indulgent thing I've ever seen in a computer game. I mean, there was a musical earlier. I showed you the musical, but like, at least the musical is everyone's gonna talk about the musical. It's immediately gonna go on everyone's favorite bit of the game. What the fuck happens in Nerd is strange as fuck. So, but like, anyway, speaking of, let's continue.